Es geht heute um die Trophäe und es geht heute um den German Wrestling Federation Berlin Championship. Noch einmal einen großen Applaus bitte für unsere Offiziellen des heutigen Abends. Roberto, Liz und GWF Head Referee Max Wagner. Teilnehmer Nummer 1 ist der Titelverteidiger für Kasachstan. This is Crowchester. Teilnehmer Nummer 2 aus Budapest für Ungarn, Peter Tihanyi. Teilnehmer Nummer 3 bereits zum 3. Mal dabei. Für die Türkei, der Adana Bulldozer, Aytac, Bahar. Versteckt eure Frauen, versteckt eure Freundinnen. Er kommt aus 069 FFM. Heute für den Iran, Ahura. Heute zum allerersten Mal in Berlin aus England für England, Callum, Newman. Er stammt aus Hannover für Deutschland, Bad Tim Stübing. Er ist zum allerersten Mal in Berlin. Er ist einer der besten Wrestler in ganz Europa. Hier ist für Irland LJ Cleary. Und last but not least aus Erfurt heute für den Irak. Er ist einer der besten Catcher in ganz Wrestling Deutschland. Marius Al-Ani.
You are looking at the 8 men who will compete to become Berlin Champion and the 5th winner
Nutzt die
of the light heavyweight World Cup.
Foto von
Before
dem
this night is out,
für
one of
dieses
these
Jahr.
men
8 Wrestler,
will make
8 Nationen.
history.
Der Sieger gewinnt die Trophäe und den GWF Berlin Title.
Welcome to the 5th German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup! Das erste Match ist ein Erstrundenmatch im German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup, angesetzt auf einen Fall. Auf dem Weg zum Ring. Zum Ring. Mit einem Gewicht von 86 Kilogramm. In Begleitung seines Trainers und Mentors Ivo Latino. Aus Hannover. Für Deutschland. Mit Tim Stübing.
So we are about to get underway with the 5th Light Heavyweight World Cup, but what a bizarre dynamic here as Germany's own representative being booed by a German crowd. Tim Stübing, just about the least popular man in the building, despite being his nation's representative. And if you are just joining us, there were some interesting developments, by the way, on our pre-show, where some footage from backstage appeared to show Stübing's opponent tonight, Crowchester, being attacked by an unidentified assailant. Hopefully Crowchester going to be all right to proceed with the match here. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who benefits most from that assault. That's all I'll say.
Für Deutschland mit Tim Stübing. Sein Gegner. Heute Abend der Teilnehmer für Kasachstan. This is Crowchester.
Well, I guess that answers our question. Crowchester on his way to the ring. Crowchester looking to become the first man in history to retain the Light Heavyweight World Cup. He won it last year. Can he do it again in 2023 as the representative for Kazakhstan? So Crowchester and Tim Stübing getting things underway in this single night 8-man tournament. The way it works is this: there are 4 first round matches, including this one. The winners of those 4 matches go into our main event later on, a 4-way elimination match. The winner of that not only wins the Light Heavyweight World Cup, but this year the Berlin Championship as well. Packed house as ever here at Festsaal Kreuzberg, and every single one of them letting Tim Stübing know exactly what they think of him. So Kazakhstan and Germany locking things up. Dave Bradshaw here at ringside to bring you all of the action from tonight's Light Heavyweight World Cup in English commentary all evening here on the GWF English YouTube channel. Shoulder block. Crowchester rebounding off the ropes. Neither man giving an inch on this, one of the biggest nights on the GWF calendar. The list of previous winners, pretty spectacular. Angelico in 2018, El Fantasmo 2019, Tarkan Aslan in 2020, and as I said, Crowchester last year. Who will add their name to that list, or will Crowchester indeed retain possession of that cup? Stübing very pleased with himself, but Crowchester quickly getting up and giving a possibly slightly sarcastic round of applause to Stübing. Shoulder block from Crowchester. Stübing goes down at ringside. Ibo Latino, the mentor of Stübing, looking on with a look of wild concern on his face, it has to be said. And Stübing, so I'm sure that will make him a little bit happier. Latino on the outside, with Stübing with a clubbing blow and another one right to the back of Crowchester. We'd love to know, by the way, who you think is going to walk out of Berlin tonight as the winner of this tournament, and therefore the Berlin champion. Joins the conversation online. Let us know what you think using the hashtag on social media. Hashtag GWFLHWC. Here's a sunset flip from Crowchester. Just a 1 count there, but Crowchester straight back on him. Elbow to the face, and Crowchester looking to do some damage potentially if he can get his balance up on that top rope, which it looks like he can. The arm drag on Stübing. I'll tell you what, considering what happened to Crowchester earlier on tonight back in the locker room, he is looking to be on absolutely top-class form. Running uppercut from Crowchester. A hip toss. Drop kick, or a foot stomp really, in fact, right into the chest, into the heart, if he has one, of Tim Stübing. There's a running shooting star press. Crowchester with the cover, and it's a 2 count. Of course, it goes without saying that because the winner of this will have to compete later on again in that 4-way main event, there's a benefit to getting through your first round match as quickly as you can. What's Latino doing? Evo Latino up on the ring apron. Obviously, I think, to try and cause a distraction. Hurricane Rana takedown from Tim Stübing, who charges in, gets a dropkick right into the face of Crowchester. The interference from Latino paying dividends here for Stübing. Doesn't quite win him the match. And still finding it very bizarre to think that Germany's representative in the light heavyweight World Cup is getting booed by a predominantly German audience here in Berlin, which I think speaks volumes about the personality and the lack of likability of Tim Stübing. I say predominantly German though, we do have fans here from all around the world tonight supporting the representatives from their respective countries. The drop kick from Stübing. Stübing looking to advance to the final. Kick out on 2. Wherever you are in the world tonight, we thank you for joining us. If you'd like to support us so that we can continue to bring you these live streams of GWF events, we are taking donations tonight. We are gwf.com/support. If you'd like to help us out there, we will endeavor to give at least some of you a shout out here on the live stream as we go. That we've already had donations from, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation here, that's SGA trainer team, Dennis Wokendal. Among the donors so far, we thank you for your support. Again, we are gwf.com/support if you'd like to help us out. Crowchester ducking a clothesline, gets power slammed there by Stübing. Stübing looking for the win. Kick out on 2 from Crowchester. Keeps last year's winner in the tournament, at least for now. Stübing got his, look at him, he's got his feet on the hair of Crowchester. Referee knows exactly what he's doing, counting up to 5, and Stübing breaks it on 4. Because Stübing knows exactly how far he can bend the rules, but the referee isn't seeing that. Stübing continuing to choke Crowchester with his leg there while arguing the point with the referee. We all know where Stübing has learned those tactics. Evo Latino with a smirk on his face at ringside. Stübing in control now for an extended period of time. A little bit of concern in these chants for Crowchester. Berlin fans trying to get the man from Kazakhstan back into this. Kick to the thigh of Stübing, kick round the side of the head. That support from the fans might be working, but no, Stübing becoming so adept at cutting off an opponent's momentum. Crowchester was able to get off his shoulders there though. There's a shoulder block, goodness me, what a shoulder block from Stübing. Stübing with Crowchester up on his shoulders, drops the head on the knee. Stübing could be 3 seconds away from going to the finals here, but Crowchester kicks out and keeps himself in the tournament. Quite often in the past, the winner of the Light Heavyweight World Cup has gone on to have a shot at the Berlin title, but given that last month Pascal Spalter forfeited the Berlin title so he could focus on the world title, that's why the winner of tonight's tournament will become the champion. Second place in the tournament will get a shot at the new champion. Stübing with these chops to a defiant Crowchester. Third place, by the way, will get the penultimate Mystery Mayhem envelope, granting them a title shot, a mystery title, when we're back here in May. So plenty at stake for those who are able to get to the final, but only one of these two men will be able to. Crowchester springboarding off the top. Ever innovative. Lightning fast is Crowchester. Crowchester, single leg, single boot to the face, making contact with Tim Stübing. Stübing wide-eyed off of the impact. And as you have since the opening bell, you can hear exactly who Berlin supports. Crowchester is up. Forearm smash. A leaping back elbow from Crowchester. Crowchester dropping Stübing over that top rope. There's a moonsault from Crowchester. Hurt himself in the process. Can Crowchester capitalize? Has he taken too long to get on top of Stübing? Yes, he has. Stübing able to get that right shoulder up off the canvas in time. I was thinking before this match started that the luck of the draw here might favor these two, because obviously, given this is the first of the 4 first-round matches, whoever wins it will have the most time to recuperate, but given how hard-hitting, given how physical this has been, I'm not sure there's going to be enough time for any winner here to recuperate before the final. Crowchester going behind with a rear waistlock. Each man reversing the other's hold as Crowchester sent to the outside. Stübing follows him out there. Referee trying to tell Stübing to bring it back into the ring. Well, a double count out here would mean both men were eliminated. Big thank you to Wheelchair Machine, a €10 donation. Helps us to keep you bringing these live streams. Again, if you want to help us out, we are gwf.com/support. Stübing trying to get into the ring here. We've got to be careful about the countdown. Crowchester trying to do the same. Both men stopping each other. Tim Stübing. Spinning kick from Crowchester, who finally does get back in. And wait a second, Crowchester's going to the ropes. Stübing cuts him off. Tim Stübing and Crowchester, both of them up on the ring apron. Kick around the side of the head. Insecurity from Crowchester. Stübing slides underneath. Crowchester. Look at the athleticism. The moonsault from last year's Cup winner, who right now looks borderline unstoppable on his quest to win it all again. It's a night where we are used to seeing breathtaking action, and already the 2023 edition of the Light Heavyweight World Cup is delivering in this opening match. Oh, even Latina had the leg. Latina had the leg of Crowchester. Those small margins, those small moments that Latino gives to Stübing have given him some critical advantages in his matches in recent months. Oh my! What a counter from Crowchester! A twisting brainbuster in midair, for goodness sake. Crowchester and Stübing still kicked out. Wild. Absolutely wild. Crowchester didn't get the move he wanted last time. Because of Latino, he's going to try again. The other side of the ring, but hang on, Stübing's getting to his feet. There's a moonsault anyway. Stübing moved out of the way. Tim Stübing moved out of the way. Can he take advantage? Not quite. Back and forth between these two. Stübing, the Michinoku driver. Stübing sits on top and Tim Stübing is going to the final.
Hier ist der Sieger und damit qualifiziert fürs Finale im German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup 2023 für Deutschland mit Tim Stübing.
Well, that result means that Germany could yet become the first country to win 2 light heavyweight World Cups, but you wouldn't believe we're in the German capital given the reaction from the GWF fans. Tim Stübing, as unpopular as ever, with the support and quite honestly the interference sometimes of Evo Latino, he has made it to the final. Tim Stübing headed to our 4-way elimination match a little bit later on. And it was not to be for Crowchester.
Weißt du was? Der Kaffee ist fast genauso gut wie Aytac. Weißt du, Jet, ich weiß, was du denkst. Du denkst, Ali, du hast doch den Jungen. Wieso redest du so oft von denen? Weißt du, was das Schlimme ist? Ich mag diesen Arsch irgendwie. Er hat so gut zu mir gepasst, ja? Ich möchte die größte Gruppierung Europas erschaffen. Und dafür brauche ich ihn. Und weißt du was? Wenn ich ihn nicht bekomme, dann darf ihn keiner bekommen.
Um jeden Preis?
Um jeden Preis. Wie früher.
Verstanden.
Auch der nächste Kampf, ein Qualifikationskampf im Turnier, angesetzt auf einen Fall. Auf dem Weg zum Ring. Mit einem Gewicht von 85 Kilogramm. Aus 069 FFM heute Abend für den Iran
Ahura representing Iran tonight, that in the recent past he's been teaming with Jem Kaplan, who we just saw talking back in the locker room to Ali Aslan. We heard Aslan saying that it's an absolute must to get Aytac Bahar back on board. Well, Bahar's already expressed that he's not interested. Last thing he needs tonight, as Bahar tries to win the light heavyweight World Cup, is have to think about Ali Aslan and Jem Kaplan.
Für den Iran im Turnier.
Right now, though, Ahura with only one thing on his mind, and that is his opponent from England.
Mit einem Gewicht von 86 Kilogramm. Aus Essex für England, the Prince of Pace, Callum Newman!
For the first time since 1966, is a World Cup coming home? Maybe, just maybe.
Für England, the Prince of Pace, Callum Newman!
Well, we couldn't hope for a better representative. Callum Newman, the Prince of Pace, one of the most exciting competitors, not just in England, but in all of Europe, indeed the world. Callum Newman and Ahura up next here at the Light Heavyweight World Cup. There are some fans from England here. You can hear the support for Callum Newman. England versus Iran in this second match of the first round. Tim Stübing already into the final for Germany, which 3 competitors will join him in our remaining opening round fixtures. Ahura ready for action. Referee calls for the bell, and here we go! Oh my goodness! An immediate Spanish fly from Callum Newman, gets a 1 count. Standing moonsault from Newman. An electric start for England here. 2 count and a kick out. Ahura is rattled. Ahura to the outside. Callum Newman thinking about going you-know-where, to the ropes and to the sky, but Ahura saw him coming in time, moved out of the way. Try for the kick, did Newman. The cartwheel, still lands on his feet. Ahura just can't catch him at the moment. Callum Newman up on the apron, the springboard, over the top, the speed of Callum Newman. Newman with the drop kick. Ahura right now with no answer for the Prince of Pace. Great support here for Callum Newman. And there may be more to come in terms of spectacular action from Newman. Oh, bicycle kick from Ahura. Ahura needed something to get him back into this, and he's found it. Ahura now going to try and ground Callum Newman, which is going to be essential if Iran are going to advance here to the final of the Light Heavyweight World Cup. Ahura with another vicious strike here to Newman. Once again, we thank you. Hang on, what is this now? Choking Newman around the ring post. I was about to say, thank you for your continuing donations that help us to keep live streams like this one going. To Borshi, €5 donation from him. Erasmus, €5, and €10 from for Neue for Ref Chile, if I've said that right. €10 from them. Again, we are gwf.com/support if you'd like to donate tonight and help us to be able to run more of these live streams in English in the future. Ahura twisting at that right ankle of Callum Newman. Ahura picking Newman up. Big chop across the chest from Ahura, who's very proud of his Iranian heritage, but spent a lot of his youth growing up here in Germany, in the red light district of Frankfurt. To really fend for himself. He's a really accomplished street fighter, is Ahura. Ahura's going to launch himself here. Great drop kick onto Newman. Ahura looking to convert that into a victory. 2 count only. Meanwhile, Newman from Essex in England, 1/4 of CPF, the close personal friends who are turning heads in the UK. Maverick Mayhew, Joe Lando, Danny Black, the other members of that group. Callum Newman, a central part of CPF. Did becomes the winner of the Light Heavyweight World Cup and the Berlin Champion tonight. He'll be a central part of GWF. Ahura trying to, again, just wear down Newman. He's got to prevent him from cranking it up through the gears like we've seen Newman do in the early minutes of this match. Newman dropped on the back of his head. This is Callum Newman's first time ever in Berlin, by the way. Been having a great time touring the city earlier today, but all business now. And he's on the receiving end right now of a barrage of offense from Ahura. Referee, I think, is questioning whether the fist was closed there for Ahura, but given the stakes here in this tournament, any official going to be reluctant to issue a disqualification unless they absolutely had to. Newman trying to fight back. Ahura quickly put a stop to that. Not a lot of love in the room here for Ahura. Callum Newman, he had some fans before the match. He's won some more over as this match has proceeded. And Newman, though, sent to the outside. Right. Ahura looks increasingly frustrated. Ahura took a moment to talk to the camera there and gave Newman the briefest of openings to get back into this, but Ahura, who is the more experienced of the two, is finding a way to keep Newman neutralized at the moment. Well, chopped to the, tried to hit him in the throat, but Ahura hit the steel ring post. Ahura might have broken his hand. Kick to the side of the head from the Prince of Pace. Newman realizes this is a chance. Callum Newman off the top. Springboard clothesline from Newman. Newman with a running uppercut. He's trying to think what he can do now, Newman. Having got back into it, can he finish the job? Kick to the head, Newman back on the apron. Where's Newman going? Callum Newman. Newman, the springboard double foot stomp. And a DDT. That, I believe, is what Newman would call steezy. No. Was it 3? Well, that is what I'm told you would call peak. This means bad. Callum Newman earlier today teaching me some of the words that CPF and apparently all the cool kids today use, but Callum Newman believes he should have won. Whatever word you want to use for it, injustice might be the one on the lips of some people watching this, particularly back in England. Ahura trying to roll up Newman. Can he get him? He nearly did as well. Newman got to be careful. Another bicycle kick from Ahura. Quick German suplex. Great bridge from Ahura. Will he get him this time? Did he? No. That's another controversial decision, because that one was very close to a 3 count as well. I guess we can say there's one of those each now on the scoreboard. Ahura's got Newman in a wheelbarrow position here. Kind of a twisting version of a German suplex on Newman, and Newman again living on the edge here, gets that left shoulder up, but only just in time. Ahura believes he could get the job done here. Ahura off the top, moonsault, and no one there. Here comes Newman, handspring, backflip, German suplex. Newman, sit out powerbomb from Callum Newman, and Newman no. How close can you get? Callum Newman, middle turnbuckle. Newman shooting star, and this time it's Ahura who's moved out of the way. England and Iran battling it out here for a place in the light heavyweight World Cup final. Ahura dumping Newman down. Ever unorthodox but ever effective is Ahura. Ahura wipes him out, the back of the head of Newman bouncing off the canvas. Ahura is in the final.
Hier ist der Sieger, damit ebenfalls qualifiziert fürs Finale für den Iran. Ahura!
Well, England, I've got some bad news. The wait goes on. Ahura into the final. Iran into the final. Ahura joins Germany's Tim Stübing in that four-way elimination match later on. Now, come on, enough now. Enough, you've won the match. Ahura just one main event away from possibly winning the light heavyweight World Cup and becoming Berlin champion.
Und Applaus nochmal für einen fantastischen Gegner. Hoffentlich nicht zum letzten Mal in Berlin. Für England der Prince of Pace, Callum Newman.
Despite the defeat, the steeziest of performances from Callum Newman, who has been welcomed with open arms by the GWF fans, and rightly so.
Ich verspreche euch, er kommt wieder.
Well, you heard it. Sounds like Callum Newman will be back.
Where's my tape?
Und auch der nächste Kampf ist ein Qualifikationskampf um den German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup, angesetzt auf einen Fall auf dem Weg zum Ring. Mit einem Gewicht von 86 Kilogramm. Aus Dublin für Irland. The Irish Wrestling MVP, living his beautiful life. L.J. Cleary.
Another young man appearing in GWF for the first time, and what an opportune moment to make his debut. You heard him being described there as Irish Wrestling's MVP, and tonight he is Ireland's representative here in this prestigious tournament. It is a beautiful life indeed for L.J. Cleary. enjoying some banter with the fans here in Berlin as he circles the ring ahead of what is a highly anticipated first round contest.
Aus Dublin für Irland, the Irish Wrestling MVP, L.J. Cleary.
Ireland is in the light heavyweight World Cup. His opponent is from Hungary.
Mit einem Gewicht von 83 Kilogramm. Er kommt aus District Number 9 in Budapest. Für Ungarn Peter Tihanyi.
Peter Tihanyi's reputation, his profile in European wrestling and indeed globally has been growing exponentially during the past couple of years. Is this his moment? Some believe that this might just be his and Hungary's light heavyweight World Cup.
Aus Budapest im Turnier für Ungarn, Peter Tihanyi.
I'm looking forward to this one. Tihanyi of Hungary, Cleary of Ireland. Only one can join Germany and Iran in the light heavyweight World Cup final. It is a sign of just how remarkable the rise of Peter Tihanyi has been. LJ Cleary not getting a lot of love here because GWF fans, as I'm sure you know, are far more familiar with Tihanyi. Well, Cleary's gonna get a cheap shot in on him. It's not particularly in character for LJ Cleary. He's normally a very likable young man, but I guess the booing of the crowd leading to a slightly more hostile side of Cleary's personality coming to the fore. LJ Cleary showing a side of himself that we've rarely seen, and that's not going to endear him anymore to the crowd. I'm sure though there are plenty of people watching us on this YouTube live stream over in Ireland supporting LJ Cleary, and this is GWF debut. If you want to help us out here and help us to run more of these live streams of English commentary in the future, make sure you go to wearegwf.com/support. Thank you to Frank, who's just recently made a €10 donation. If you want to join in, we'll shout out as many of you as we can if you go and donate at wearegwf.com/support. Arm drag here from Tihanyi, and another one. Cleary just taking a moment, quick time out. Needs to be a little bit careful though, because Tihanyi would like nothing more than to launch himself. Cleary sees he's being pursued here. Going to get some distance between himself and Tihanyi. Trying for the knees to the head there. That would have been brutal if it had hit from Cleary, but Tihanyi was smart to it. Chop to the chest there. The Hungarian growing in confidence with every passing moment. Drop kick. Cleary to the outside. A smile on the face of Peter Tihanyi. Cleary looks like, where's he going? LJ Cleary headed up to the stage. I don't know if he was going to walk out of here. We wouldn't win the World Cup that way. Referee has a count on here on both men. Cleary, his relationship with the fans going from bad to worse as this goes on. Cleary then sent into the ring post. Referee's up to a count of 7. Cleary's back in. Only on the apron. And now up on the top floor. Cleary's rolling under the rope. That might not be popular either, but Cleary with the wherewithal to get himself out of danger there. Two men battling across the top turnbuckle. Different sides of the ring apron, and Cleary drags Tihanyi arm first through that turnbuckle. Buries his feet right to the abdomen of Tihanyi. Cleary looking to win it off of that, and it's a 1 count, nearly a 2. Remember, there are 4 places in that light heavyweight World Cup final. Stübing of Germany, Ahura of Iran, already taken 2 of them. Cleary of Ireland looking to take the 3rd. Kick out from Tihanyi, and this match continues. Not just about the light heavyweight World Cup tonight though. We have the GWF tag titles going to be on the line, and the world title on the line as well. Pascal Spalter, whose forfeiture of the Berlin title last month made it so that this tournament is for the Berlin title. Spalter still the world champion. He defends it tonight against Japan's Kodai Nozaki. That coming up on our live stream here as well. Cleary now twisting the neck there of Tihanyi. That has taken the air out of this crowd in Festsaal Kreuzberg. Cleary trying to get the fans to support him, mocking some of the gestures of Tihanyi from earlier in the match. Slap across the chest. Now Cleary sends Tihanyi to the corner. Tihanyi comes exploding out of it. That corkscrew elbow. And that's picked up the fans as well. Here we go. Tihanyi blocking the strikes of Cleary. Getting some right hands of his own, then a body slam. Tihanyi trying to get Cleary by the legs, but he kicked him away. The roll up from Tihanyi, just trying his luck there, gets 2. Cleary had enough of that, kicked him in the head. Might have knocked him out. Cleary might be going to the final. He's got the leg hooked and he's got 2.5. LJ Cleary on his GWF debut. More than holding his own here against one of the most talked about young stars in all of Europe. You can hear though, the GWF fans are far from on side with the MVP of Irish wrestling. Some more donations coming in. Thank you to Walilandi Santi for his donation of just over €1 as Tihanyi looks for the cover. He was just shy of a 3 count. Tihanyi trying to put the brakes on and did, and gets a back body drop. Tihanyi just staying a step ahead here. Step up Inzaguri from Tihanyi. Tihanyi, tornado DDT assisted by the ropes. Tihanyi's got both legs hooked and he's got 2, but he does not have 3 yet. Thank you to Steve. I'm not going to try and pronounce his whole name, but a €2 donation from him. Keep them coming. We are gwf.com/support. Again, your support helps us to hopefully run some more of these live streams in English in the future. As Tihanyi, who's enjoying plenty of support here in Festal Kreuzberg, looking to go to the top and maybe finish this one off, but Cleary not allowing that to happen. Elbow to the face. Tihanyi, if he can't go up to the top turnbuckle, will improvise from the apron and trying for the cutter over the top. Instead, though, it's Cleary, and Cleary's got the ropes. Cleary's got the ropes. Referee saw it. Referee saw it, or else look, the shoulders are still down. Cleary would be in the final if it wasn't for some excellent officiating. And this referee taking a no-nonsense approach. Tihanyi will roll him up. Tihanyi rolls him up for 2. Cleary tried to steal it, and then Tihanyi nearly posted himself, and head of Tihanyi on the knee of Cleary, who'll try again. Tihanyi gets out of it. How much has he got left? The kick off of the middle rope from Cleary, and Tihanyi once more able to survive. Tihanyi and Cleary, one-on-one here, this third of 4 first-round matches in the 2023 Light Heavyweight World Cup. Cleary trying to say that Tihanyi's time is limited here, because I think Cleary is going to be looking for a submission here. Might be trying, I think maybe looking for a Boston Crab. Tihanyi had the leg strength to move him out of that position. Boot to the head from Tihanyi. And Peter Tihanyi up top. Try for the 450. With a high knee from Cleary. God, what a kick that was. The heel making contact with the temple of Peter Tihanyi. Oh, Tihanyi got him! What a move by Tihanyi! The cutter in midair from Hungary's representative. Here comes Tihanyi, the 450 splash! Tihanyi with the cover, and Peter Tihanyi is in the light heavyweight World Cup final!
Und damit ebenfalls im Finale für Ungarn, Peter Tihanyi!
The party continues for Hungary and for Peter Tihanyi. He is in the final of the Light Heavyweight World Cup. LJ Cleary with a debut that he can be proud of, despite a few of his antics, it's got to be said, but ultimately it ends in defeat for Cleary. Ireland eliminated. Hungary survives. And Peter Tihanyi, for his home country, joins Germany and Iran in tonight's final. Who will take the final spot in that 4-way match later on? We only have moments to wait to find out.
Und wir kommen zum 4. und letzten Qualifikationsmatch für oder im German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup. Natürlich angesetzt auf einen Fall.
Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest. Everybody knows my name, shit. I'ma have this whole fucking game list. Spitting with the same wit. And I'm gonna be famous.
Auf dem Weg zum Ring. Mit einem Gewicht von 90 Kilogramm. Aus Erfurt für den Irak, Marius.
The demigod returns to the German Wrestling Federation.
Heute Abend für den Irak, Marius Al-Ani.
Representing Iraq. Here comes the final entrant in this year's World Cup.
Mit einem Gewicht von 93 Kilogramm aus Adana für die Türkei, der Adana Bulldozer, Aytac,
We have seen Aytac Bahar rise through the ranks here of the German Wrestling Federation. He was trained in the academy at the GWF. His relationship with the officials has been sometimes controversial.
Aytac
As I was saying, his relationship with GWF officials slightly controversial at times, as was his relationship with the fans, but he has gained a tremendous amount of respect in the recent past. And the Adana Bulldozer now firmly a fan favourite. Well, Al-Ani though, trying to take the fight to Bahar before he can even get his jacket off. The bell is rung, we are underway. Marius Al-Ani, who's appearing in GWF for the first time in quite a while. Back in June of last year was the last time we saw him here. Aytac Bahar, by the way, was in the Light Heavyweight World Cup last year, made it to the final last year, but didn't win, as we know, because Crowchester was victorious then. Bahar will be hoping to go one stage further this year, but first of all, he's got to get past Al-Ani, which is more easier said than done, to say the very least. Bahar battling back though. Al-Ani trying to maybe get Bahar onto his front. Al-Ani likes to use an ankle lock to force a submission from opponents, and he's done that successfully many, many times. Al-Ani from that cravat position, snapmare takedown, but Bahar very quick to change plans there, get the wrist lock. Al-Ani though, judo style throw. Both men with answers for whatever the other throws at them at the moment. Iraq against Turkey here. Al-Ani gets sent into the corner. Aytac Bahar unloading those right hands. Referee wants a break. Bahar gave the break, but then was focused on the official. That gave Al-Ani an opening to get back into this. Al-Ani to the ropes. Bahar back to his feet. Goes to the ropes himself. Forearm to the face of Al-Ani. Al-Ani with some hard shots right to the back of the skull. Bahar, with the shots to Al-Ani, and Al-Ani though is battling back. Bahar sent face first into the turnbuckle. This has been hard hitting. The heavy artillery has been out in this one from the beginning, and Al-Ani with that spinning elbow there, just jarring the neck of Bahar. Front face lock, sapping the energy from Bahar. Al-Ani, no wasted motion as he goes from that suplex, that mounted position. Bahar trying to cover up. Al-Ani so intense, so relentless in his pursuit of victory that difficult for Bahar or for any opponent to find any kind of opening against the demigod. Bahar back to his feet. Uppercut though from Alani. One advantage Bahar does have from having been in the same tournament last year and made it to the final, as he knows exactly what it takes in terms of having to battle twice in one evening if you get that far. Of course, this year, because of the luck of the draw, he and Alani in the last of the first round matches, which does mean that whoever wins this will have the least amount of time of any of the four finalists to recover. Snap Mariner. Drop kick right between the shoulder blades as Alani looks to make sure it's him who makes the final. It's a 2 count. Again though, Alani just refusing to give even a half a second to Bahar to get his breath back. Alani all over Bahar here. Marius Alani in control against Aytac Bahar. Alani trying to hold on as Bahar was trying to get some elbows in there, maybe free himself up, but Alani's got that right arm. Gonna switch into an abdominal stretch here. Gonna try and force a submission from Bahar. The Adana Bulldozer in some trouble. Again using his free arm, the left arm now. A couple of elbows into the knee. That forced Alani to move his position so Bahar could hit the hip toss. Elbow and another one from Bahar. And another. And another. Alani though's got him up. We did have him up at least briefly. There's an Uranagi. Aytac Bahar lands one of his biggest moves of the match so far. Could it help him to advance to the final? Both men down. Bahar unable to do anything to take advantage after that Uranagi, but whoever gets their feet first here may well have an advantage. Alani looks like it might be him. It is Alani, but Bahar was able to block the boot as it came in. It's a strike to the midsection when Alani came in again. And it is Bahar in this latest slugfest who's got Alani on the ropes. And so far on the ropes, so the referee wants a break. Bahar did relent briefly. Alani with the reversal of the Irish whip, the elbow though from Bahar. Sends the demigod down, so does the clothesline. Spinning kick doesn't hit the target. Suplex does from Bahar. Bahar up to his feet. Alani holding his head, but able to defend himself as Bahar came in. The spine buster from the Adana Bulldozer. Will it send him to the final for Taki? No. Iraq still in this. Alani gets that left shoulder up. Bahar can't quite believe that wasn't sufficient for the 3 count. He knows that he caught that spine buster absolutely perfectly. Credit to Alani for still having enough to kick out somehow. What, 99% of opponents would have stayed down. Bahar, single arm hook there. Seen him try and convert that into a slam that might give him victory, as it has done in some of his recent matches. Sorani giving the referee a hard time here. He should keep his attention on Bahar, because Bahar's going to send him back into that corner where he came from. Clotheslines him with nowhere to go. Neck snapping backwards for Alani. Bahar follows Alani into the corner, but Alani, great speed, great agility, great striking power as well. Bahar's in trouble. Aytac Bahar could be in a huge amount of trouble. It's a good thing for the diamond driver, maybe it couldn't get it. Dumps him down and turns him over into a cloverleaf. I haven't seen this before from Alani. Alani going to try and force a submission with a cloverleaf. We've seen him use the ankle lock many times. Alani bringing a different implement out of his toolbox, and Bahar gets to the bottom rope. That hold was locked in for quite a while though. You do have to wonder how much damage may have been done to the legs there, to the lower back as well of Bahar. Alani still got a hold of one of the ankles. He's trying to twist it now. Maybe he is looking for the ankle lock this time. Bahar gets that boot into the face, right to the jaw of Alani. And now the two men just staring at each other from the canvas. Alani came charging in. Bahar got the knee up, hit him in the head. Maybe looking for a Death Valley driver, but Alani was able to get out. Can he get out a second time? Maybe not. He can't. Death Valley driver from Bahar. Aytac Bahar hooks both legs, sits down on the shoulders, and Alani gets out anyway. For the fourth match in a row, we are seeing incredible action. The type you only see here on the Light Heavyweight World Cup. Thank you for joining us here in Berlin, wherever you are, watching from all around the world tonight. Aytac got a hold of Alani. Once again, got that arm hooked. Trying for that variation on the hip toss, but a spinning heel kick right to the head from Alani. Could yet get him the win. There is the driver. Alani sits down on Bahar, and a kick out from Aytac Bahar. Both men with a huge opportunity to advance for their countries. But Iraq is still in it. Turkey is still in it here at the Light Heavyweight World Cup. Alani kicking the head here, and now he has got the ankle lock. The ankle lock from Alani. An excruciating hold. Aytac Bahar in the most trouble he's been in. He looks like he might tap. Bahar might tap. He's trying to get to the ropes, but he's being dragged back into the middle of the ring. There's nowhere to go for Aytac Bahar. Nowhere to go. He's able to his back, and Alani was able to match that as well. Bahar, if he can't find a way out of this in the next few seconds, it's going to be game over for Aytac Bahar, and finally he does find a way. Rolled through, and Alani went face first into the middle turnbuckle. Bahar able to take Alani down now. There's a PK right into the chest of Alani. Bahar to the ropes of a running senton. Rolling over into a pinning predicament on Alani, who kicked out on two. Now try for a crucifix pin. The cradle here from Alani. He gets two. And straight back into the ankle lock. I don't know if Bahar can withstand this a second time. A second time in the ankle lock for Aytac Bahar. Bahar once again hoping the ropes will save him, and they do. Alani having to break it before the count of five, but how much damage is done again. Nips up with a kick to the side of the head, Alani. Alani with the cutthroat sign It does look like it's Alani's to lose here, but well, he might have just done exactly that because he just sent himself at high velocity into the ring post. Huge mistake from Alani. Bahar hits it. Bahar with that variation on the hip toss. The cover from Bahar, and he's in the final.
Hier ist der Sieger. Und damit steht fest, er ist der 4. Teilnehmer im Finale um den German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup. Für die Türkei, der Adana Bulldozer, Aytac,
sent himself into the ring post. A moment that will give him nightmares, I'm sure, for months and years to come, because it has cost him a place in the light heavyweight World Cup final. Iraq is out, Turkey is through, and we now know the lineup for that final. Aytac Bahar joins the other 3 men who have already qualified. Tim Stübing, Ahura, Peter Tihanyi and Aytac. One of those will be the winner of the Light Heavyweight World Cup and the Berlin Champion.
Der nächste Kampf ist nicht nur angesetzt auf einen Fall. Es geht auch um den Number One Contendership auf den German Wrestling Federation Championship. Und dieser Kampf hat die spezielle Regelung, es gibt kein Auszählen, keine Disqualifikation, alles ist erlaubt. No disqualification, no countout, anything goes.
Bad Bones John Klinger, der Rekord-GWF World Champion, gegen Mike Vecchio, die Belgian War Machine. Was teilen die Männer alles hier gerade aus? Das gibt es doch gar nicht. Mike Vecchio, hört euch den Aufprall an und Klinger fliegt einmal durch die Stuhlreihen. Meine Güte nochmal. Was zum Henker? Und jetzt ist der Ringrichter außer Gefecht. Vecchio, das sollte es gewesen sein. Nein! Und beide Ringrichter haben gezählt.
Ja, es gibt nur eine eindeutige Entscheidung. Am 5. März hier Rematch. John Klinger gegen Mike Vecchio. Der Gewinner wird Number One Contender um den World Title.
Mit einem Gewicht von 101 Kilogramm. In Begleitung seines Blutsbruders Erkan Sulzani aus Bad Bones City. Der gefährlichste Mann im europäischen Wrestling. Der Blutsbruder schon Bad Bones Klinger.
After what happened last month at Global Warning, the decision to make this a number one contenders match.
Schon Bad Bones Klinger!
That decision certainly a bold one from Ahmed Chair, but was it the right decision to make it no DQ and no count out? Because that means anything goes here. All of these weapons that Blutsbruder are bringing into the ring are legal.
mit einem Gewicht von 105 Kilogramm. Aus Mons in Belgien. The Belgian War Machine. La Machine de Guerre Belge. Mike Vecchio.
The Belgian War Machine has been pretty close to invincible for much of this past year. Had a lengthy reign as the Berlin Champion, but now with his sights set on the world title. Having said that though, I think there is a mountain to climb here. Given the stipulation, no disqualification, it means that man at ringside, Sorani, can get involved as well. And off the distraction, Klinger comes after Vecchio already with a powerbomb right to the edge of the ring. God, what a start. What a start to this #1 contenders match. The bell rings, we might be over in 3 seconds. Oh, Vecchio almost got him. Goodness me. A lightning fast start. It was a planned ambush, I think, by Blutsbruder. That distraction of Sorani, allowing that torpedo-like dive on the part of John Babone's Klinger, but Mike Vecchio showing exactly what he's made of. Powerbomb looked absolutely lethal. Klinger kicked out of it. Now we are underway. Knee right into the midsection of Vecchio, and already Klinger is going for a steel chair. Remember, it's all legal, no disqualification here. There must be a winner, there must be a new #1 contender for the GWF World title, and Klinger with that shot to the midsection, now he's going to wedge that steel chair between those turnbuckles. Whatever his plan here, I can guarantee you it is not good news for the Belgian War Machine. Trying to cheer on Vecchio, who's holding on to that top rope. Klinger trying to send him across the ring. Where that steel chair is waiting. Well, Vecchio tried to reverse it, and does so, sends Klinger back to the corner where they came from. Klinger, with the momentum, flew all the way to the outside. Vecchio to the ropes. Mike Vecchio, what a dive! And he lands on his feet, for goodness sake. Unreal from Vecchio. Importantly, that's wiped out Sorani as well. Which means that might level the playing field here. Vecchio hearing the fans chanting. Hits Klinger there with a double axe handle. Remember the prize here, #1 contendership for the GWF World title. Of course, we don't know who the world champion will be as we head into our next big event here in Berlin. Vecchio trying to make sure it's him who's the #1 contender, gets a 2 count. We're back here in Berlin on April 2nd for Blockbuster. If you're in the German capital and you want to join us, we'd love to see you here live and in person when one of these two men will be the #1 contender. Vecchio ends up on the ring apron here. Charge in, it's Klinger right in the midsection, but he got caught. A code breaker to Vecchio. Klinger with an opportunity to take a dive, and he does. Vecchio thrown straight back in. Bone spear. Klinger with the chance to win it. Kick out somehow by Vecchio. Of course, our current world champion, Pascal Spalter, a record breaker on his 4th reign as GWF World Champion. But speaking of record breakers, John Klinger's won himself with the world champion. His most recent reign with that championship, the longest in GWF history. He would love nothing more than to win back a championship that in the relatively recent past he considered his own personal property. Klinger trying for the suplex, but Vecchio, you saw him bending the legs there, just skewing the leverage, getting his center of gravity down. Now Vecchio takes out one of the legs of Klinger, strikes him in the back of the head. What a shot that was. Vecchio could win it off of that, but Klinger able to get out again. Another shot to the back of the head. These are brutal from Vecchio. Might that one do it? And he kicks out a one. Does Klinger, and Klinger, that for a sign of defiance. Face to face, nose to nose here, Klinger and Vecchio. Two heavyweights just unloading here in Fessau, Kreuzberg. It's a night when in a lot of ways the light heavyweights take the spotlight, but goodness me, these two men showing what it is like to bring the action in a heavyweight match here in GWF. Vecchio off the ropes, Klinger caught him. It's a German suplex. For a clothesline, Vecchio hits a German suplex as well. Both men clothesline each other, very, very even here between Klinger and Vecchio. Klinger's down to a knee. Vecchio, what's he thinking? I think he maybe glanced at one of those steel chairs. He's chosen to go to the top, and he lost his balance. John Klinger smirking. Vecchio took a risk, it didn't work, and Klinger makes him pay. Klinger makes him pay. Now what? Well, John Klinger, the most dangerous man in European wrestling, removing his belt. And remember, he can do anything he wants. There is no disqualification. What a strike with the belt. I don't think Klinger is anywhere close to done with using that belt as a weapon here. Another excruciating shot with that belt from Klinger. Vecchio getting whipped here. Don't do it again. Don't do it again, for goodness sake. Now Klinger's got a chair. At least he's thrown the belt away, but from one piece of bad news to another at the moment if you are Mike Vecchio, because Klinger is removing some furniture. John Klinger, what's he doing? John Bad Bones Klinger interlocking a pair of chairs. And the third one, he's taking his time here, is Klinger. He's got plenty of time because Vecchio has ended up knocking himself silly, and the shots with the belt afterwards, just doubling down the advantage that Klinger has. Vecchio planted down on a seat here. Well, Klinger's gone to his ring jacket. What's he got here? It's a cigarette. I think Klinger maybe prematurely having a smoke. He hasn't won it yet. It's a no smoking building, by the way. Don't do that! Oh my God! Don't do that! Klinger, the cigarette into the chest of Vecchio. You're sick. You're a sick man. Oh, that seems to have awoken something in Vecchio. Oh my God! Onto the chairs! Onto the chairs with the Uranagi. Vecchio picks up a chair, brings it down across the back of Klinger. And again. The beast within has been awoken for Mike Vecchio. And now he's got the belt. What goes around, comes around. The shot right to the back of Klinger. And Vecchio creating a bonfire of chairs here, just piling them up. Vecchio, don't tell me I think he's gonna try and powerbomb Klinger onto those chairs. Looking for the powerbomb. Klinger gets powerbombed hard onto the steel. John Klinger may have spinal damage here. The pin from Vecchio, and Sorani pulls him out of the ring. Vecchio's got a chair. The golden boy about to taste a different metal here. Right into the face with the chair. We said at the start, Sorani might be a difference maker with no disqualification, and so he could yet prove a cross body, and they're both to the outside. Both men tumble to the hard arena floor. Vecchio is first up. It's Klinger who's in the worst shape after that fall. A totally engrossed Berlin crowd here. This #1 contendership match as Vecchio gets the powerbomb, the pin. This time surely, no! Oh my God, Klinger got out. Klinger got out. Dear God. If that won't do it, what will? John Klinger kicking out of the powerbomb from Vecchio. Vecchio fans trying to tell him to keep going here. Don't be disheartened. I think he might have got out once, but I don't know if he can a second time. Where's Vecchio going? Vecchio with Klinger laid out across those steel chairs. Vecchio getting it up to the top. Hang on, Sorani's there again. Can Sorani got his hand on the leg of Vecchio. Takes a shot right to the skull with the steel chair. Klinger looking for a superplex here. John Klinger trying for a superplex onto the chairs, for goodness sake. The pile driver to follow up, also onto the steel. Klinger with the pin, and John Klinger is the #1 contender.
Hier ist der Sieger und damit neuer Nummer 1 Herausforderer um den German Wrestling Federation World Championship. Aus Bad Bone City, der Blutsbruder, der gefährlichste Mann im europäischen Wrestling, John Bad Bones Klinger.
Well, to say that was a war doesn't quite cover it. Mike Vecchio and John Bad Bones Klinger with a match here, a fight that will live long in the memory. Erkan Sorani may have been, as we speculated prior to the match, a crucial factor in Klinger getting the win. But you can speculate all you like on how he got it done. In this scenario, It doesn't matter, there was no disqualification, no count out. There had to be a winner. There had to be a number one contender, and it is the Badness. Later tonight we'll find out who the world champion will be as we head into April. Pascal Spalter going to defend later against Kodai and Nozaki. But whoever is champion, we know who is next in line. It is the longest reigning world champion in GWF history. He could soon be on top once again. The most dangerous man in European wrestling is that man, John Bad Bones Klinger. An unbelievable match here and an unbelievable victory for John Bad Bones Klinger.
Na 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 na. Niemand mag den Tim, mag den Tim. Niemand mag den.
Das nächste Match ist angesetzt auf einen Fall. Und es geht um den German Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship. Auf dem Weg zum Ring. Die Herausforderer mit einem Gesamtgewicht von 165 Kilogramm. Aus Teheran im Iran, das persische Wunderkind Arash. Sein Tag-Team-Partner Palevan Nima. Zusammen sind sie The Kendo Boys.
Arash and Palavan Nima, the Kendo Boys, about to challenge for Tag Team Championship Gold.
Palevan Nima, das persische Wunderkind Arash, The Kendo Boys. Ihre Gegner. Mit einem Gesamtgewicht von 205 Kilogramm. Aus Berlin. Die amtierenden German Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions Crazy Mike Chair, sein Tag Team Partner Sexy Ronaldo Shakiri, Team Crazy Sexy.
They are now two-time GWF Tag Team Champions. Crazy Mike Jazz, Sexy Ronaldo Shakiri, collectively Team Crazy Sexy. Now look at that. That young man, I understand his name is Sorani. He is already proving to be something of a difference maker, taking Ronaldo Shakiri off of the ring apron. The Kendo Boys looking to start out this tag team title match on the front foot. Arash with Mike up on his shoulders, but Arash colliding with Nima. And finally the bell rings, the match officially underway. Mike Chair with a chop. Nima in trouble after was an attempt to gain an unfair advantage at the start by the challengers. Newman's going to get a neck breaker here. Mike Chair, the veteran, been a part of the GWF throughout its illustrious history. Ronaldo Shaqiri and crazy Mike Chair trying to double team here on Palavan Nima, but Nima able to find a way to escape what could have been a very dangerous situation for his championship hopes. Shaqiri though drops down low after reversing that Irish whip. There's a leapfrog from Shaqiri and a high leg lariat on one half of the tag team champions, and would spit in the direction of Arash. Didn't take too kindly to it, had to be persuaded by the referee to get back into his corner. There's a big, and the emphasis on big, back body drop from Ronaldo Shaqiri. This effectively the first of 3 championship matches tonight. World title on the line in a few minutes time as well. And then of course the light heavyweight World Cup final is also a Berlin title match this year. So championship gold to be decided everywhere you look. It's a sling blade from Nima. Might the tag titles be the first to change hands tonight? Not yet, that right shoulder coming up there for Ronaldo Shaqiri. And again, we thank you for joining us on our live stream here on GWF's English YouTube channel. The challengers make a tag. Nima going to the ropes, but he's going to end up colliding with his partner. Arash now the legal man. It's a power slam from Arash. Trying for the win there, and a kick out on 2 from Ronaldo Shaqiri. And of course, as we enter the second half here of our live stream, we now know who is in the final of that light heavyweight World Cup. Coming up a little bit later on, we'd love to know who you think is going to walk out victorious, and therefore, as the new Berlin champion, Shaqiri doing a number here on the challengers. Nima though hits back with an uppercut. Join that conversation online. Let us know who you think's going to win the light heavyweight World Cup using the hashtag GWFLHWC. Back of the heel went hard into the back of the head of Shaqiri, who's somehow still kicked out. And by the way, thank you for your continued support. We've been accepting donations all night so that we can continue to bring you these live streams in English in the future. If you'd like to support us, we are gwf.com/support. Thank you to Isaac Yankum, taking time off from being a dentist to give us a €10 donation during the interval. Shaqiri got a hold of Palavan Nima, and he's going to dump him on top of Arash. Kendo boys finding out the scale of the challenge if you want to be the GWF Tag Team Champions. The devious Sorani at ringside, who, as we saw, made an immediate impact even before the opening bell in accompanying the Kendo boys here. Tag to crazy Mike Chair, who's quickly unloaded on both the challengers. No stranger to championship gold is he. Former world champion, multiple-time tag team champion, Berlin champion as well. Look at that package pile driver from crazy Mike Chair. Mike with the pin. Got 2 and he nearly got 3. Kendo boys only just staying in this tag team title match by their fingertips. Oh my! It was a somersault dive by crazy Mike Chair, and it looks like he got the better of it because he's ended up on top of Palavan Nima. 2 count only. It's a full-on collision between those two there. Here's a code red from Arash. Will that do it? No. Now there's a kendo stick, but it's not a no disqualification match here. If they use the stick, they'll be disqualified. Then they won't be the tag team champions. I think maybe looking for a low blow off the distraction was Arash. Whatever it was, it didn't work. Mike slammed him down. Ronaldo Shaqiri, look at the strength. Hit that Uranagi. And Palavan Nima though, coming in on top of Shaqiri. Shaqiri, who had unrealised potential for so long here in GWF, been a revelation since he started teaming up with Crazy Mike Chair. Easily the most successful spell of Ronaldo Shaqiri's career, and he's only just getting started, you get the sense. Here's a buckle bomb on Palavan Nima. Crazy Mike Chair and Ronaldo Shaqiri, the DDT, the hook of the leg, and a kick out by Nima. Well, you might not like the Kendo boys, but you've got to give credit to Palavan Nima for kicking out of that. He was dumped right on his head there. Somehow still kicked out on two. And look, Sorani, look at Sorani. Sorani grabbing the leg of Ronaldo Shaqiri. Kendo boys take advantage in the end. And on the outside, the Kendo stick being used. Sorani's using that Kendo stick. Using it on Mike Chair. Look at the double team. This would be a robbery. This would be a robbery. The pin. And did they know? Thank goodness for that. Mike Chair freeing himself from the clutches of Sorani. Nima and Arash still double teaming here on Shaqiri. Referee needs to assert his authority here. Meanwhile, Crazy Mike off the top. There is a somersault dive. That takes out both of the challengers. All four men in the ring. There's a spear. Spear on Arash. Nima trying to take the fight here for the champions. It's backfired. The DDT, the suplex. Ronaldo Shaqiri with the pin, and the tag team champions retain.
Hier sind die Sieger und damit weiterhin German Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions aus Berlin. Crazy Mike Chair, Sexy Ronaldo Shaqiri, Team Crazy Sexy.
The championship reign continues for Crazy Mike Chair and Sexy Ronaldo Shaqiri. Kendo boys essentially made this a 3-on-2 match with Sorani continuously getting involved at ringside.
Weiterhin Tag Team Champions, Crazy Mike Chair, Ronaldo Shaqiri, Team Crazy Sexy.
It's Jim Kaplan and Ali Aslan. Where'd they come from? What are they doing? Kaplan and Aytac Bahar, if you remember, were tag team champions for part of last year. We saw them discussing their future earlier on, but what is this about? Fans here not even letting Ali Aslan speak. They were going to drown him out here. Now maybe he's going to say something. They have wiped out the tag team champions of Kaplan and Aslan.
Wisst ihr habt Geld bezahlt, mich im Ring zu sehen. Also haltet doch ihr die Fresse, okay? Ich habe einen neuen Schützen. Ihr habt richtig gehört, ich habe einen neuen Schützling. Und der steht heute im Finale um den Gürtel. Mike, Ronaldo, heute habt ihr noch Glück. Heute dürft ihr heute Gürtel noch behalten. Aber nächsten Monat werde ich euch beiden die Herzen rausreißen und meine Jungs die Gürtel aus euren Händen. Die neuen Champions werden dann heißen Jam und heute der Finalist. Lasst euch überraschen.
A statement. Oh, hold on now.
Es hat gar nicht wehgetan. Wir beide können noch eine Runde vertragen, kommt schon.
Well, he has one. Jim Kaplan getting out of here. They're challenging, you heard it, challenging the tag team champions for Blockbuster on April 2nd. Who's Kaplan's partner going to be?
Ahmed, wir nehmen die Herausforderung an. Gegen Ali, Mert und die anderen 10, die da hinten warten.
We know the tag team champions have accepted the challenge. Who will Kaplan's partner be on April 2nd?
Sexy Ronaldo
with the tag team
Shaqiri,
titles.
Crazy Mike Chair, Team Crazy Sexy. Denn im nächsten Match, angesetzt auf einen Fall, geht es um den German Wrestling Federation World Championship. Ich rufe in den Ring den Herausforderer.
Look at the size of this man. Kodai Nozaki, 25-year-old from Japan. On a night that already had substantial international flavor, it just gained some more. Could this be the man
Und ich
who
rufe
ends
den
the
amtierenden
fourth
German
world
Wrestling
title
Federation
reign
World Champion.
of the German heavyweight? In all the years of the German Wrestling Federation, there has never been a world champion quite like this man. 4 times Pascal Spalter has been to the top of the mountain, and he has no intention of leaving that summit anytime soon. Taking on challengers from all over the world last month, that global warning of victory over the legendary Scotty 2 Hottie. Tonight, facing one of Japan's finest, can Spalter overcome Kodai Nozaki here at the Light Heavyweight World Cup? Let's take it to Olaf, our ring announcer, for the official introductions for this world title match.
Ich präsentiere die beiden Gegner in diesem ersten Main Event um den German Wrestling Federation World Championship. Der Herausforderer zu meiner Rechten, to my right, mit einem Gewicht von 130 Kilogramm. Aus Fukuoka, Präfektur Kyushu in Japan, Kodai Nozaki. Sein Gegner mit einem Gewicht von 115 Kilogramm. Aus Berlin. Der amtierende German Wrestling Federation World Champion. Pascal Spalter!
The kind of atmosphere to give you goosebumps, as it so often is here in Berlin. Nozaki, Spalter for the heavyweight championship of the world. And that's what it's all about. What a contest this is going to be between Spalter and Nozaki. Very, very hard to call this one. But one thing we do know is it will be a joy to watch for everyone here and everyone watching on YouTube all around the world. That was bizarre. It's not the first time we've seen that either. Remember the world title match that Spalter had against Metahan a couple of months back at Strike First, Strike Hard, a similar video playing saying, "I'm watching you." I think on that occasion we all thought that it was Metahan who had planted that, but his second appearance for a video of that kind, goodness me, what strength there from Nozaki. Well, Spalter and all of us are going to have to get our heads past that bizarre video because we're underway and looks like Nozaki's not paid by the hour here. We're going to win the world title early. Spalter's going to send Nozaki to the ropes. Shoulder block. Look how put together. Look like Nozaki is. This is going to be a hell of a challenge, even for Pascal Spalter. Just does not move an inch. It's like trying to shoulder block a brick wall. Kodai Nozaki, 25 years old, 130 kilograms. Making his first tour out of Japan and showing the world exactly what he's made of. Nozaki picking up Spalter. Trying to battle back. Spalter yet really to find a way into this. Spalter, a knee up into the side of the head. Snapmare takedown from the star of Berlin who goes to the ropes, drops the elbow, and he'll try and win it. Oh, barely even a one count. Nozaki's a monster, look at him. Spalter with the height advantage, but Nozaki's almost as wide as he is tall. And it's all muscle. This is just two big bulls colliding for the world title. And remember, this isn't even the last piece of business we've got to take care of tonight. Light Heavyweight World Cup final still to come, winner of which will also be the new Berlin champion. Chop for chop. Champion and challenger for the world championship. And the champion getting a combo up here of those chops. Spalter went for the crossbody, and even that won't take Nozaki down. Nozaki with a body slam. And I'm trying to think back to when I last saw anyone manhandle Pascal Spalter like Nozaki is here. He goes for the cover, gets two. Again, it's a very international crowd here tonight. A lot of support for Kodai Nozaki. Always a lot of support for Pascal Spalter, as we know, here in his home city. Spalter got to do something to counter what has been a pretty consistent level of offense here of high intensity from Nozaki. Spalter will go to the rope, see if it'll work this time. No, it won't. Elbow right to the jaw of the champion. Went for a side press, but the shoulder came up of Spalter pretty quickly. Nozaki now trying to chop away, strike right to the forehead there. Wrapping those huge tree trunk-like arms around Spalter. Spalter not used to facing someone with maybe with bigger arms than he has, but that's the case here. You know what, I think the Pascal Spalter fans here in Festsaal-Kreuzberg are appreciating just the level of threat here, because you can hear some Spalter chants breaking out. They were trying to help the champion, but there's also a contingent of Nozaki fans who are trying to will him on. And look at this, Nozaki, not afraid to break the rules. Referees, I'm not sure he saw it. He sees the cover though. Referee sees the cover and it's a 2 count. It's been a hell of a few months for Pascal Spalter. Finally winning that 4th world title at Legacy in November. And also winning the Berlin title, final countdown in December. Got a win over Medahan. January at First Strike Hard. Scotty Tihanyi, as I said last month, a global warning when he also chose to forfeit the Berlin title so he could give 100% of his attention to the World Championship scene. And when you look at the caliber of opponents that GWF management are throwing at Spalter, that looks increasingly like a very wise decision. He needs all of his attention and then some on the likes of Nozaki. And of course, don't forget, after that unbelievable no count out, no disqualification match earlier on tonight, we know that John Klinger is the #1 contender, waiting for whoever walks out tonight as the world champion. Spalter to the ropes, clothesline. And a second one. One piece of good news you'd have to say now for Spalter is that he is finding a way to get Nozaki off his feet a little bit easier than he was in the first few minutes. Spalter with a run-up, avalanche in the corner on Nozaki. Spalter running cross-body. Has he knocked the wind out of Nozaki? Or maybe he had, but he hadn't done it enough to secure a 3 count. Spalter though, sensing he might be getting close to a victory, he's looking for that cross-face chicken wing. That's brought him a huge amount of success in the past year or so since he added it to his arsenal, but Nozaki picking him up. Goodness me, you can't do that to Pascal Spalter. A delayed vertical suplex on Pascal Spalter. I don't think I've ever seen that. Nozaki to become the world champion. He's got 2. He's got, oh, nearly had 3. You just cannot take your eyes off this one, Nozaki and Spalter. With an absolutely scintillating heavyweight clash here in the German capital. Chest. He gets back to his feet, fires off the elbows into the left side of the face of Nozaki, who rakes the eyes again. Nozaki not afraid to bend the rules if it suits him. Elbow from Spalter. What a throw that is. Nozaki has a background in judo and it shows there. Oh my. Being hit by a steam train. Nozaki with both legs hooked. Has he won the world title? Not quite. But is it just a matter of time? The kick out from Spalter there, but I don't care who you are. There are only so many impacts of that magnitude that any human body can withstand. Spalter might be about to be asked to withstand another one. escaped off the shoulders of Nozaki. Jawbreaker though from the challenger. It was a smart way out from this 25-year-old Japanese contender. What a lariat though from Pascal Spalter. He's got the right leg hooked. And the left shoulder comes up from Nozaki. Pascal Spalter gritting his teeth. Again, he's going to look for the cross-face chicken wing. Nozaki able to wriggle his way free. Instead, Spalter will look for that. It's a wrap, and he got it. How on earth he lifted him, I don't know. But he did. Spalter, I think, doesn't believe that one of those will be enough. Maybe that will be the frog splash from Spalter, who goes for the pin and gets it.
Hier ist der Sieger und damit weiterhin German Wrestling Federation World Champion aus Berlin, Pascal Spalter.
I don't know if Pascal Spalter's world title had ever been in more jeopardy than it was against one of the biggest rising stars in Japan. Kodai Nozaki gave the champion everything he could handle.
Und weiterhin German Wrestling Federation World Champion kommt aus Berlin. Und heißt Pascal Spalter.
But Spalter's record-setting 4th world title reign continues with another victory. This one at the Light Heavyweight World Cup. John Klinger waiting in the wings, another record-breaking champion. But Pascal Spalter heads to Blockbuster back here in Festsaal-Kreuzberg, April 2nd. Still the world champion and still the man in the German Wrestling Federation. Well, hold on now. Look at this.
Das beim nächsten Mal. Nummer 1 Herausforderer John Bad Bones Klinger gegen den amtierenden World Champion aus Berlin, Pascal Spalter. Und jetzt der zweite Main Event des heutigen Abends. Ein Elimination 4-Way Dance. Elimination 4-Way Dance, das bedeutet angesetzt auf 3 Falls und mit folgenden 4 Teilnehmern. Der Sieger in diesem Match ist nicht nur German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup Gewinner 2023, sondern auch neuer German Wrestling Federation Berlin Champion. Auf dem Weg zum Ring. Von Ibo Latino mit einem Gewicht von 86 Kilogramm aus Hannover für Deutschland. Mit Tim Stübing.
Tim Stübing in the first round defeated last year's Light Heavyweight World Cup winner, Kazakhstan's Crowchester. Will Stübing bring home a second Light Heavyweight World Cup to Germany? And if he does, will his countrymen even accept the result? Stübing despite being German, just about the least popular man in all of Kreuzberg.
Für Deutschland mit dem Stübing. Teilnehmer Nummer 2. Mit einem Gewicht von 85 Kilogramm aus 069 FFM heute Abend für den Iran im Turnier.
Iran's Ahura ended England's hopes, beating Callum Newman in the first round. Well, Ahura go all the way here in this four-way elimination final. If he does, he'll be the new Berlin Champion.
Ahura! Teilnehmer Nummer 3. Einem Gewicht von 93 Kilogramm aus Adana für die Türkei, der Adana Bulldozer Aytac Bahar.
Aytac Bahar, Turkey's competitor, defeated Marius of Iraq in the last of the first round matches in the first half of our show tonight.
Für die Türkei, der Adana Bulldozer Aytac Bahar.
Might this be Bahar's night?
Und Teilnehmer Nummer 4. Mit einem Gewicht von 93 Kilogramm aus dem 9. Distrikt in Budapest für Ungarn, Peter Tihanyi.
Peter Tihanyi of Hungary. He defeated Cleary in his first round match. Tihanyi, one of the biggest rising stars in the wrestling world. And during our halftime show, I said, I wonder if this might just be his moment. It is a prediction that I and many others will stand by as we head into this four-way elimination final.
Der Vertreter Ungarns im Finale, Peter Tihanyi.
Here we go. We started with 8. We are down to 4. Turkey, Iran, Hungary, Germany. Which country will win the Light Heavyweight World Cup? And which of the 4 men in the ring will become the new Berlin Champion? Our main event here tonight in Kreuzberg. anti-Stübing chants getting out of hand here. And remember again, he's Germany's representative. Referee rings the bell, here we go. Remember, elimination rules will keep going until all but one of these athletes has been pinned or submitted. The support for Peter Tihanyi resonating around this building, but there's a lot of support for Aytac Bahar as well. A little bit for Ahura, and I can tell you, absolutely zero for Tim Stübing. Ahura is offering handshakes all around. Well, that's not entirely in keeping with what we're used to from Ahura, but oh, there we go. That's a little bit more like it. Stübing and Ahura apparently forming what will by necessity be a temporary alliance, but it might be a smart one under elimination rules. Doesn't have to be every man for himself from the beginning. You could team up until you're down to 2. By the way, remember, it's not just about who comes first here. First place will win the Light Heavyweight World Cup and therefore the Berlin title. But there are prizes for 2nd and 3rd as well. 2nd place will be the #1 contender for the Berlin title. We'll get a title shot down the road. Meanwhile, 3rd place tonight wins the penultimate Mystery Mayhem envelope, meaning they'll get a shot at a championship to be determined when they find out what title is inside the envelope they picked. And we're back here May 7th for Mystery Mayhem. So plenty of incentive not to be the first of the 4 eliminated, because there is at least some kind of prize up to grabs for everyone who finishes 1st, 2nd or 3rd here. Right now they are brawling all around the arena. Stübing took too long with Tihanyi. Meanwhile, Stübing goes face first into the ring. There is action in 2 different places here. One thing the crowd are certainly unified. Ahura was attacking a steward there. It was entirely uncalled for. Hopefully there'll be some consequences for that. But meanwhile, Stübing and Tihanyi are back in the ring. Tihanyi with a standing drop kick. Ahura and Bahar continuing, well, they were continuing to battle on the outside. Ahura got back in. Bahar quickly behind him. All 4 men now finally in the ring. By the way, all 8 competitors in the Light Heavyweight World Cup tonight do get rankings. Numbers 5 through 8, the losers in the first round, ranked on how long they lasted before they were eliminated. And I can tell you that based on the timings we have, Callum Newman finishing in 8th place tonight for England. Iraq's Marius in 7th. Ireland's LJ Cleary in 6th. And Crowchester of Kazakhstan in 5th. So those are the final positions for 5 through to 8. Of course, positions 1 to 4 yet to be determined. Well, that could change at any moment. Here's Tihanyi and Bahar. Tihanyi went for a clothesline, couldn't get it. Bahar leapt up. There's a drop kick. Tihanyi going for an enziguri. This time it's Bahar who ducks it. A standoff between Turkey and Hungary. Meanwhile, Ahura grabbing the leg of Bahar. And Stübing of Germany completing the lineup here. Stübing with an uppercut in the corner to Tihanyi. Drop kick right to the side of the head. Stübing taking the time here to pose, and maybe if he'd gone for the pin quicker, might work, it might still work, but no. Tihanyi kicking out. Ahura Ahura's attacking another steward on the outside. He's out of control, is Ahura. This is absolutely wild on the outside, and again, there absolutely must be some consequences to this, but let's try and focus our attention on the action inside the ring. Stübing looking to eliminate Tihanyi, who kicked out on 2.5. Remember, whoever is the next to be pinned or submitted here will finish 4th in this year's Light Heavyweight World Cup. So the ropes goes Tihanyi, but he held on, gets the elbow up as Stübing came charging in. This time gets the boot up. Tihanyi with seemingly boundless reserves of energy, but there's a power slam. That might knock some of the energy out of him. The cover from Stübing. A kick out from Tihanyi keeps him in it. Still no eliminations then in this 4-way final for the 5th ever Light Heavyweight World Cup. Someone gonna carve their name into history. Alongside Angelico in 2018, El Fantasmo 2019, Tarkan Aslan 2020, Crowchester last year. There will be a new name on that cup this year, but who's it gonna be? Tihanyi looking to roll up Stübing. Stübing's shoulders are down, and even though Stübing is the German representative, I guarantee you the roof would come off this place if Tihanyi was able to pin Stübing. Tuck of the clothesline, the enziguri from Tihanyi. Stübing on some jelly legs there, but just about able to maintain his vertical base, but not for long. There's the cutter leaping over the top rope. The pin from Tihanyi, and Stübing kicked out. Tihanyi somehow not able there to put Stübing away, and again, you might not like him, Stübing. Indeed, I'm not sure anyone does like Stübing, but you can't deny his talent. You can't deny his staying power. Ahura maybe going to pile drive Tihanyi. This could end Peter Tihanyi's night. Tihanyi's gone limp here. Tihanyi knocked unconscious. Lucky for him, he rolled out of the ring. There's an Uranagi on Ahura from Bahar. Bahar in the Light Heavyweight World Cup final for the 2nd year in a row. Can he take out Ahura? No, Ahura able to block that hip toss. Bahar got caught in that running knee of Stübing. The roll up though on Stübing by Ahura. So much for them teaming up. Yeah, well, Stübing thinking they were pals. I think that was maybe a little naive. Tihanyi knocks them both over the top rope. And someone called Berlin Air Traffic Control because Peter Tihanyi has launched himself, and he's not done yet. A second one from Tihanyi. And he still might not be done. Tihanyi on the top turnbuckle. The 450. Stübing's got Tihanyi though. Tihanyi wasn't able to capitalise on the... Oh, it's a Michinoku driver. The driver from Stübing. Don't tell me Stübing. Oh, Stübing's eliminated Tihanyi.
Und es scheidet aus der Teilnehmer für Ungarn, Peter Tihanyi.
And he might take out Ahura as well. Stübing could get a double elimination. Ahura kicked out, but I tell you what, the air just absolutely left the room. Tim Stübing eliminating Peter Tihanyi, and that has knocked many of our fans here for 6, because a lot of people believed that Tihanyi was destined to win this. Ahura and Stübing doing battle. There are 3 men left, so Peter Tihanyi going to finish 4th. All 3 of the men left in this match. That's Ahura, Stübing and Aytac Bahar. All of them guaranteed at least to get something out of tonight in terms of reward. Whoever is next eliminated will be 3rd. That means they will win themselves a Mystery Mayhem envelope. Ahura Ahura and Stübing up on the top turnbuckle. There might not be that many Ahura fans in here, especially after he assaulted those stewards, but I guarantee you that many in here would rather see Ahura win this than Stübing. And Bahar, what's he doing? Well, don't tell me. Aytac Bahar is, Ahura was in for the superplex. Well, he got the superplex, but he got powerbombed for his troubles as well. Another wild moment in a crazy night of action, live here from Berlin. Bahar going to the ropes, Ahura with no idea where he is. Or maybe he does, gets the boot up. Kick Bahar, kept himself in the match. Ahura, the only one standing in the ring right now, Stübing and Bahar doing battle. What's Ahura doing? What's Ahura doing? Ahura with a corkscrew dive! Carnage! Utter carnage! Ahura in. Bahar might find his night's about to come to an end. Bahar goes to the ropes. Aytac Bahar to the ropes. A big lariat! Bahar got there before Ahura. And Bahar with that twisting net breaker. That hip toss into the net breaker eliminates Ahura.
Und ebenfalls ausgeschieden für den Iran, Ahura.
Iran finishes third. Ahura gets a Mystery Mayhem envelope. But we are down to 2 in the light heavyweight World Cup final. Turkey's Aytac Bahar. Germany's Tim Stübing.
Damit noch 2 Mann im Finale. Tim Stübing, Deutschland. Und der Adana Bulldozer Aytac Bahar, Türkei.
Bahar or Stübing? Turkey or Germany? Who's going to win the light heavyweight World Cup? Who's going to be the Berlin champion? Elbows to the face from both these men. Remember that Stübing still has Igbo Latino at ringside. Bahar's going to have to bear that in mind. Knee right into the chin of Stübing from Bahar. Time the knee into the shoulder. Sends Stübing down. Bahar's looking for the Death Valley driver. Oh, Stübing's leg hit the referee. Stübing's leg hit the referee. He's got the Death Valley driver. But there's no official. There's no official. Bahar should have won it. Bahar should have won it. And now the Latino's in the ring. Latino's in the ring. Aytac Bahar should have just won the light heavyweight World Cup for Turkey. That is a wildly unfortunate, enormously unfortunate turn of events for Bahar, but things might be about to get unfortunate in a hurry for Latino, who hits a low blow on Bahar. Oh, come on. This can't happen. This can't happen. The Michinoku driver from Stübing. Latino's throwing the referee in. Stübing, he's going to steal it. No, he isn't. No, he is not. Latino and Stübing thought they could commit a robbery here. Aytac Bahar had other ideas. Stübing thrown into Latino. Bahar has him up. Death Valley driver on Stübing. Bahar with the pin. Bahar, no. This time it's Stübing's shoulder who comes up. Bahar. The hip toss neck breaker from Aytac Bahar. The pin. And Bahar wins the light heavyweight World Cup.
Der dritte und letzte Pinfall. Und damit Sieger in diesem Match. Und aktueller German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup Gewinner im Jahr 2023. Und neuer German Wrestling Federation Berlin Champion.
his career. He's won the light heavyweight World Cup for Turkey, and Bahar is the new GWF Berlin Champion.
Er geht in die Geschichte ein als der 5. Gewinner des German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cups. Und mit seinem ersten ganz großen neuen Titel, der neuen German Wrestling Federation Berlin Champion, der Adana Bulldozer, Aytac, Bahar!
Aytac Bahar with tears in his eyes, enjoying the biggest moment of his life.
Und liebe Wrestling-Fans, bleibt noch bei uns, denn es gibt natürlich jetzt noch die Siegerehrung. Feiert nochmal alle 4 Finalisten auf der Mainstage.
Well, Tim Stübing will get himself a Berlin title shot at Bahar as the runner-up here. And that's a matter to be said on another day. Turkey has won the Light Heavyweight World Cup, and they've done it with the Adana Bulldozer.
Also, noch einmal, was für ein Finale. Es ist in jedem Jahr ein großartiges Turnier, der German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cup. Aber in diesem Jahr, Berlin, war es wirklich ganz besonders. 4 unglaubliche Finalteilnehmer und deshalb auch einen großen Applaus für den 4. Gewinner in diesem Turnier, den Mann aus Ungarn, Peter Tihanyi.
4th place for Peter Tihanyi, but there will be more nights to come where Tihanyi will finish higher and his star will continue to soar.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch, Peter Tihanyi. Platz Nummer 3 in diesem Jahr geht in Richtung Iran an Ahura.
Iran's Ahura reluctantly coming out here to accept 3rd place.
Also für ihn die Medaille Bronze in diesem Jahr. Und zusätzlich kann er auswählen einen Mystery Mayhem Umschlag. Also die Chance auf einen Titel oder eine Niete ist auch dabei. Was es wird, erfahren wir dann beim Mystery Mayhem unserer Veranstaltung im Mai. Und er entscheidet sich für den Umschlag mit der Nummer.
There's 2 envelopes left. Which one's Ahura gonna pick?
Umschlag Nummer 2 für den Drittplatzierten in diesem Jahr. Und der 2. Platz geht in diesem Jahr nach Deutschland. Und noch nie war ein Teilnehmer für Deutschland so unbeliebt wie er. Trotzdem auch ihm herzlichen Glückwunsch und er erhält als nächstes die Chance auf den Berlin Championship. Er ist neuer Nummer 1 Herausforderer auf den Berlin Champion Titel für Deutschland. Bad Tim Stübing.
2 envelopes left. Which one's Ahura gonna pick? Umschlag Nummer 3 für den Drittplatzierten in diesem Jahr nach Deutschland. Und der 2. Platz geht in diesem Jahr nach Iran an Ahura. himself, Tim Stübing, only finishing in second place, and that is a relief to almost everyone who feared he might win.
Er ist der neue Nummer 1 Herausforderer, der neue amtierende Berlin Champion, aber ist ein anderer. Und zwar der Mann, der auch der Gewinner ist des German Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight World Cups 2023. Für die Türkei, der Adana Bulldozer Aytac.
Bahar with a gold medal, a World Cup and a championship belt.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch dem Turniergewinner für die Türkei. Light Heavyweight World Cup Gewinner und neuer Berlin Champion, der Adana Bulldozer Aytac Bahar.
Aytac Bahar has done it. What a moment and what a night here live in Berlin.
Berlin feiert den neuen Champion für diese Stadt. Feiert auch den Zweitplatzierten, den Drittplatzierten und den vierten Mann im Finale. Großartige Leistung von allen Vieren. Der Champion aber kommt aus der Türkei. Und der Champion ist der Adana Bulldozer. Sein Name wird jetzt keiner mehr vergessen. Aytac Bahar!
It has been an unforgettable night here in Berlin. We thank you for joining us. Aytac Bahar, the new Berlin champion and the winner of the 5th Light Heavyweight World Cup.
Faire Gesten von Ahura und Berlin feiert ihn nochmal. Er hat alles gegeben, er hat es sich verdient. Es ist seine Nacht. Der Adana Bulldozer